Hello Sagittarius, welcome to welcome to my channel. This is going to be your April 2023 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. I apologize for last month. I had pre-recorded all the uploads, all the readings for the month, but where I was staying in the middle of nowhere, the internet just was not capable of me uploading it, so I did the live reading instead. So apologies for that, but we're back to normal now. I'm back in my old location. There isn't an extension for this reading, but you're very welcome to check out my website for personal reading. So this is just to kind of keep you going because I wouldn't have had enough time to make it because I only flew in yesterday. All right, so we are going to cleanse the space, tune into the energy, and then we'll see what April has in store for you. So Sagittarius, if you'd like to take a nice breath in and exhale. Okay, Sagittarius, let us see what April has in store for you. We'll get 3 piles. The first pile will be current energy starting the month. The middle pile will be anything that's unseen, surprises, challenges, and the outcome will be the final pile. Please be mindful that energies are non-gender specific, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if you do like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, it's totally free. It really does help my channel. Or comment. I like to read comments. Right. Sagittarius, please, April 2023. The theme for the month, change. Huge transformation coming on in, perhaps even being airlifted out of a situation to move and travel. Could be travel, physical travel, having a broad spectrum of things from a heightened viewpoint. But change is on the horizon for you. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, I will show you the cards after, don't worry. I have to show you this one. First one, Death card, which is transformation card. That's basically pretty much exactly the same as this change card. So, there we go. Death, Devil, 9 of Pentacles, ooh. Then we have 9 of Swords, Magician, 2 of Swords, Outcome, Lovers, 8 of Wands, 7 of Swords. Quite a few major arcanas, Sagittarius. There's definitely a transformation coming in, a change probably from a situation that's either been toxic or made you feel quite trapped or bound, and now you're moving into more independence and more financial freedom, okay? More self-sustainable kind of energy. Your challenge for the month is, how do I put this? We are going to clarify, don't worry. The challenge for the month is basically moving away from anxiety as much as you can and trying not to allow your mind to sort of take you for a ride, and then to instead put your focus on where the energy is serving you with, because we've got the Magician card here, okay? And it leaves you at a state of something that you might need to decide, like there's a decision that needs to take place in April for you, all right? The outcome is lovely. There is a bit of a strategic kind of, I would say, departure or movement forward, but there's a lot of success, a lot of passion. So I'll just show you these 3 cards first and then we'll clarify. Okay, Death, the Devil, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so I do see that there is a blossoming, a change that's coming on in of something that is maybe you've been dealing with some sort of corporate situation that has just been kind of keeping you suppressed. Perhaps you're now looking at whether the goal that you've been working towards is worth the fruits of your labor. Okay, and you're like, does it really pay off? Or am I being tied into some sort of contract? Am I being I'm getting that, that Shakespearean expression, there's something rotten in the state of Denmark. So that's the kind of energy I'm feeling. There's something rotten going on. So let us clarify. And that's what change is coming on in. Okay, let's first look at the death card, that transformation change card. Can we clarify death, please, for Sagittarius? King of Swords. What else, please? No, they want me to go to the Devil card now. So let's go to the Devil card, please. And clarify the Devil card, please. What's this for Sagittarius? Temperance and the Magician. Yeah, I love it. It was up like that, wasn't it? Both, again, major arcana. So we've got quite a big month happening for you. Let's go to the Nine of Pentacles, please. Can we clarify the Nine of Pentacles? Thank you. Five of Wands. Okay, what else? No, I think that's just it. One more, just in case. No. Oh. Okay, thank you. That makes sense. Hierophant. Okay. We've got a couple that's fallen on the floor. The Tower and the Ace of Wands. Sure. Okay. So, what I'm seeing here for you, Sagittarius, as you start the month off in April, okay, there's definitely going to be some sort of changes happening, either in a legal situation or either like a boss figure at work, some sort of bureaucratic, some sort of level of authority where I would say it does feel like it has a connection to work, but potentially I would say some sort of organization as well. There's a change that's coming on in. The King of Swords, for some reason, I'm not feeling a great energy with it. I'm feeling like it is slightly connected to that devil energy, but there's a change that's coming up. So if some, the kind of energy I'm getting, although it's not going to be this, but if I give you the feeling that I've got, is say, for example, you are in a courtroom and your opposition is using tact, loopholes in the law to get what they want rather than get what is actually injustice, right? That's the kind of energy I'm getting, right? That's coming from this King of Swords. So another way of thinking about that energy is someone, it could even be in a relationship, but I'm feeling like a lot of this is affecting your work aspect, the things you do. I'm getting a big strong corporate vibe thing here going on as well. Another translation of the energy would be a romantic partner being very kind of manipulative and twisting the truth to serve them. Anyway, so you get a feel of what I'm talking about, the energy that is changing, okay? Now with that Devil card, it's at a sort of kind of, again, kind of corporate vibe, feeling a bit suppressed, feeling a bit trapped in a situation, maybe tied to a particular contract, okay? But that is the thing that's now also going to, you have the ability now to change that. So with the Temperance card and Magician, what that's telling me is you have the ability to set yourself free, 100%, okay? And you can do that by utilizing every element that you've got available to you. Now, you do have the Magician turning up twice, so the energy is absolutely supporting you this month, okay? Temperance talks about tempering your words, tempering your actions, making sure you find balance in things. It is almost the complete opposite of the Devil card, which is extreme of one way or extreme of the other, okay? What is love in positivity can be turned into possession in the Devil's energy. What can be having a beautiful meal out, okay, for a night out and celebration, could turn into overindulgence in the Devil energy. So you see what I'm saying here. There is this element of feeling kind of bound and trapped within something where it's gone to the extreme, but you do have the ability to set yourself free. And I do feel it's connected to this King of Swords energy, which is changing now for you. So it may just be feeling that as it's changing, you're still feeling a bit of that residue, okay? I feel like you're setting yourself free because we've got that Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful card, okay? Telling me that you are now taking charge of yourself, your independence. You're basically taking responsibility for the situation. It's not like you didn't before. It's just it kind of went a little bit out of control. That's the kind of energy I'm getting because we've got this this Five of Wands in the Hierophant. So this is telling me that there has been a lot of conflict and turmoil as it relates to some sort of organization. Now both cards can actually have multiple meaning, but that's the strongest energy I'm getting. There has been difficulty, politics, gossip, conflict, backstabbing, all of that stuff as it relates to a certain organization, okay? Because we've got the Hierophant card, we've got the Devil, and we've got the King of Swords. So all of those are giving me that vibe of corporate or big system that is just becoming a bit toxic, okay? You, in recognizing that, because everything's coming to a change for you, all of a sudden you get this surprise from out of nowhere, it seems, for a brand new position, okay? Now this could be in the form of a brainwave about starting a business of your own with the Ace of Wands, because Wands is like the doing energy, right? The fire that you've got. It usually relates to work. It could also be an offering from the organization, but I see you working solo. So even if it does come from the organization you're involved in, it has an element of independence for you, where you will be more self-sufficient and on your own terms, okay? But it feels to me more so it's like, oh no, this is something else. This is something where I can now walk away, do my thing the way I want to do it, not be caught up in this ugliness, all right? Now, what's unseen for you is the Nine of Swords, Magician, and the Two of Swords. So what this is telling me is that even though the energy is really supporting you in this, I think it's causing quite a lot of anxiety. It's like, do I do it or don't I? We will clarify, but I feel like you're kind of going, well, I could go off on my own because it's supporting me, and I could work from home, I could do this and I could do that. But is it safe? Will I feel stable? Do I or don't I? You know, if I stay where I am, I'm pretty stuck in a horrible situation. If I go to the new one, I could be losing those contacts or those connections, which could also benefit my work moving forward. Kind of a bit of a stalemate situation. Sandwiched in between is reminding us, Magician. You have all the tools necessary. You have the resources. You have everything at your fingertips, and change is happening anyway, so use it to your advantage, okay? So even though you're like, the Spirit is saying, you got this, you've got this. Let's clarify. Nine of Swords, please. Why is the Nine of Swords so full? Thank you. Okay, we have the Chariot. Love it. We've got the Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, Empress, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Okay. Two of Pentacles with the King of Cups over there. Then we have Empress with the Ten of Cups. Beautiful, abundant energy. Okay, so I feel that even though you're feeling quite anxious, I think initially what you're anxious about is, will I be able to meet the demands of my normal life and bills and all of that sort of stuff if I do something on my own, if I take this Ace of Wands and make it happen. Also, it's happening quite fast, right? Then it's that anxiety of like with the Empress and the Ten of Cups is enormously abundant energy, and it's creative and it's exciting and it's home-based even, and it just fills you up, right? It's got to be good for all. Okay, so I feel like even though you're feeling that anxiety, or can I balance it? Can I do this? Can I be emotionally kind of content in the King of Cups energy with this? I feel like ultimately with the Chariot card, you are going to kind of go, you know what, I'm going to take my anxiety and I'm going to go anyway. Even though I'm a bit worried it could go well and it could not go well. But you know what, to hell with it, I'm going, okay? So I really like that. So you are absolutely using the Magician energy. Let's see what the Magician clarifies as. Okay, a lot of cards. Six of Cups, Four of Wands, the Moon and the Fool. You got this. This is exciting, man. Feels to me like you are it's almost as if, so there's what is it, Six of Cups and Four of Wands, okay? Seems to me like you are being exceptionally masterful in the month of April. You're kind of going, you know what, okay, let me see if I can remember back to a time when I was younger and more excitable and more enthusiastic about things. Let me harness that energy and start to get excited about the possibility of travel, the possibility of holidays, the possibility of feeling a bit more connected and excited about my just day-to-day life, rather than just being monotonous, being caught and held down, all that. Just like having that sense of freedom, okay? Because yes, it may be a little bit uncertain, but the Fool promises me great adventure, okay? Great new energy to implement something new. So we've absolutely got newness coming on in, and you have the ability, it feels like quite spiritual in the sense of you could almost, it's almost like treating it as if you are like a priestess, an oracle, literally a magician, a witch, a good witch, you know, and you are casting spells and you're using whatever elements you've got. So the water element, you're bringing up, you kind of pulling up energies from your past, the way you felt excited, okay, using that. Then you're pulling up your expertise, your mental body, your wisdom that you've collected up until the age that you are now. So it's like you're taking the mature mind, you're taking the excitable child, you're taking the drive, something newness, the element of free. Fire is free burning, you know, whatever's there to any fuel, it'll just grow. You're harnessing that energy, and you are taking your substance, your actual skill set, your product, your service, and you're saying, how can I use that? So you're embracing all of it. It's almost like you're casting a spell, okay? And it's really exciting. And I mean, why not play with those energies? They are there for you to use, and they're definitely supporting you. But you still have a decision that needs to be made. Two of Swords. So let's clarify. Oh. Seven of Wands. Okay. So I think the only thing that's causing you a little bit of indecision is, even though you have what it takes to implement this new design, let's just put it that way, you're like, but I don't know if I have the confidence to stand up for myself, to actually present my conviction of what it is I desire. And so for me, that's really screaming at me like a bit of a confidence knock, because in the beginning, this whole situation that became a little bit toxic with other people, I think it knocked your confidence a bit. And even though you had this amazing new opportunity and you know how to work stuff, to put yourself out there is a thing that's that next thing that's putting you outside your comfort zone, and you're like, I'm gonna have to be that. I'm gonna have to be able to present this information in that article, and I may have to speak. I might have to, you know, and that's a thing of like, I don't know if I've got, you know, the confidence to do it, you know, but things are happening well, and maybe you just need the course of the month just to kind of build that back up again, because this would have been a bit of a knock, okay? And we all have confidence, but what do we have confidence in? Maybe someone has confidence in mistrusting themselves, you know, maybe they have confidence in their abilities. So work on your definitions this month of what your belief systems are. Use affirmations, use spoken words like spelling words, you know, to really cast out what it is that you want. For some reason, I've never done a reading like this where it's coming up with all that stuff, but it is. And that's really using every single resource you've got, even the ones that are dormant within you that you may take even with a pinch of salt and kind of go, oh yeah, but I'm just going to do this ritual anyway, or whatever the case may be for you. I do feel like it's really going to support you and help you to boost your confidence. Now, by the end of the month, the outcome, we've got the Lover's card, the Eight of Wands, and that Seven of Swords. Okay, so we've got a lot of passion. Again, we've got that choice coming on in, but then we've got this wonderful Eight of Wands, which is like fast motion, action. It's like the Chariot energy in terms of victory, triumph. Let's go, let's make it happen. It's surrounded by mountains, which represent achievements, all of that sort of stuff. And then we've got the Seven of Swords, which can be a kind of working behind the scenes kind of energy. So let us see how that pans out. So Lover's card, can we clarify the Lover's card for Sagittarius? Okay, got Strength. Quite a few cards here. A lot of cards have come out for you guys. We've got Strength, we've got Five of Pentacles, Judgment, the Lovers again, Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the same card there, Seven of Swords. They really are repeating themselves. So I'll show you them quickly before I start rabbiting on. Okay, and then the Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. There we go. Okay. So literally what's happening here is the choice is, oh my goodness, do I have, it's the confidence thing again. This is like paying attention to your weaknesses with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is, oh, am I enough? Okay. With the Strength card, it's basically saying this is where you need courage. This is where you need to basically step outside your comfort zone. The Judgment, got Judgment together with Lovers, underneath Lovers. That is basically decision time now. Opportunities available to you. Everything is changing. Change is happening. Transformation is happening. You got to decide, you know, are you going to resist this or are you going to move with this? Okay. Now, the decision is really based on, number one, can I call attention to my strengths as opposed to my weaknesses? Is it going to pay out? Is it going to give me long-term return? Do I have the confidence of the Queen of Wands? I mean, she just makes stuff happen. And am I able to navigate myself out of this situation in order to really highlight this? So for some reason, I think I would just be a little bit careful about if, for example, you have been working for a company and now you're setting off on your own. I would be careful about not sort of taking any contacts from the company you're working with when you go to the next situation. I would say start fresh because you've got the Fool card. It's a new thing, right? So just be a bit wary of that. But ultimately, the decision lies in, can you think outside the box? Do you have the confidence to really kind of put yourself out there? These cards all tell me, yes, you do. But you have the ability. I mean, the Magician said you have everything it takes, but you just need to decide it, okay? So mel with it, take whatever time you need to make your choice. Once you made your choice, stick to it and go and put every energy in there and do it. Okay? Got a lot of success happening in here for you. So I do feel that if you are just able to simply decide, I am more confident than I believe I am, or that's probably cancel itself out as an affirmation, or like I am more than enough than what is required, and I will succeed with flying colors. Even if you say like a mantra like that to yourself, just to build use any trick in the book to boost your confidence up. Okay, maybe change your outfit, maybe just kind of whatever it takes just to boost your confidence up, to pay attention to your strengths. Now you've got to really look at your strengths this month, not the failings of the past. We all have both, right? We can't be all one or all the, we have an element of everything, but it's where you put your attention, your focus. Okay, now let's see what the success is all about. This 8 of Wands, can you clarify please? Could be air travel, because you've got the 4 of Wands turning up as well. So Knight of Wands, okay, this just tells me that you are going to drive forward with so much enthusiasm. It's like you are on fire. I mean, literally got fire here. I mean, for some of you as well, this could be connected to some sort of romantic situation too, whereby things are just going to the next level, and it's that decision, am I prepared to do that? Okay, again, pay attention rather than speculate or pinpoint negative things. Focus on the positive, focus on the positive. That's what this, because when we are in the energy of transformation, of the death card, of change, right? That is happening whether we like it or not. But we have that opportunity to house that energy, to accommodate that energy in a shield of our liking. So we can house that change in a negative aspect, or we can shield that energy in a positive frame of mind. And this is where the Magician, smack bang in the center, is what's asking, Spirit is asking you to do that, saying change is happening anyway. How do you want to treat it? Do you want to treat it with excitement and confidence and like positivity, or are you going to treat it with like, I'm not so sure? Okay, so that's where your responsibility comes in this month. But I do see with the Knight of Wands and the 8 of Wands, I feel like you're gonna like go, yeah, let's do this. Yeah. 7 of Swords, can we clarify please? Got 2 of Cups. What else do we have please? Okay, got Knight of Swords. Okay, so we've got 2 of Cups, Knight of Swords. There we go. And then we've got 6 of Swords and 5 of Swords. Okay, so even though the 7 of Swords can sometimes talk about a kind of deceitful energy or sneaky kind of energy, this is telling me that whatever was kind of behind the veil, right, masked from you, out of your vision, it feels to me like you're going to get lots of communication coming forward that's going to put you in a more peaceful state of mind. And then you know the situation one way or another, whether, and it seems to me like you're either on full recognition of the fact that you're now kind of, you're prepared to do whatever it takes to serve your own interests, or someone was trying to win at all costs. So as it relates to work, it feels to me that even though I'm not getting a work vibe from this, I'm getting kind of like emotion sides of this, right? But whereby something was a bit shielded from you in the past, I think you're going to get information brought to light, and it's going to basically explain what happened. It could be connected to this situation in the beginning of the month, this kind of being kind of caught up with this negative energy or this toxicity or this organization. It feels to me like information is going to come forward, and you're going to find out the truth of it, and you're going to see where someone was trying to kind of win at all costs. Okay, if it relates to love, it feels to me like you have that open heart to heart about where someone was kind of putting a barrier up because they were afraid of being hurt, okay? And so it could even be that someone comes towards you and says, okay, let's talk about this. The reason why perhaps I didn't present myself to like openly is because I was afraid of being hurt. So I was being selfish in the situation, and I'm prepared now to kind of open up and reveal myself as is, okay? Because it puts you in a calmer frame of mind and a peaceful frame of mind with the Six of Swords. So ultimately, by the end of the month, not only have you got a decision that you're going to make, which I think is going to be the right decision, and you're powering up on your sense of confidence, you also are starting to see the hidden agendas or the reasons why things happened the way they did. So in a way, that's really nice because it gives you a sense of closure. So even if you are in a relationship and it's to do with that, it means that you can close off that chapter and kind of go, okay, well now let's move into the next level because we've established that, we understand that, blah, blah, blah. With work, it could be a situation where, okay, I understand now why that happened the way it did. I'm no longer involved, so if now I've started my own new thing, but now I know I don't need to carry that burden in my head and my heart because I understand it from a higher point of view and I've left that situation, okay? So whichever resonates with you, because obviously this is a general reading, but that's the energy. So let's get an oracle card just to close off the reading. What does Sagittarius need to know about April for their highest good beliefs? 3 cards, but we'll take them all. Ha! Kidding me. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So, guys, there is no way that we can ignore the fact that April is going to be a huge change. We got 3 major cards, 3 different decks, each saying change is on the horizon. 100%, cannot be ignored. Right. Next card, Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So this is picking up on what I was talking about in terms of confidence, okay? If we think about a motherly energy, now you might say to me, Robin, I don't have the best mother. I don't know. But if we think about the conventional idea of a motherly energy, you can have a best friend who's a motherly energy, or a sister, or a mother, or whatever the case may be for you. Thinking about the divine mother, the divine feminine, Mother Gaia, right? Mother Gaia nurtures us. We've got our water, we've got our soil that we can grow food and feed ourselves, we've got the air, right? Mother Nature nurtures us. A mother looks after us, cares for us, boosts our confidence, cleans our wounds, you know, is there to listen and be supportive of, right? That's the divine feminine energy, very abundant energy as well, but in a motherly sense, in a like, I will cocoon you in my embrace, I will look after you, I will care for you. Spirit is saying, how can you do that for yourself? Okay, that's the little missing link here as it relates to confidence. There's something you're not caring for yourself as much as you could be. You've got to give yourself a bit more love, okay? And then the final card is Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? So often this can sometimes refer to metaphoric as like, where am I journeying to in my spiritual, on my spiritual path? Where am I journeying towards in terms of my work and where I put my energies and things? However, I'm getting more of a literal meaning here because I'm seeing that 8 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, Chariot, and what was the other one? What was the other one? It was another card that made me think, travel. Oh yes, the change card, being airlifted, right? That movement. So we've got some travel cards here too. So I'm really picking up on there's a place that you need to go to, okay? Now, it might be in your neighborhood, it might be in your area, region. It could be on the other side of the world. I don't know. For those of you who do like astral traveling, maybe it's that, okay? I'm feeling more like destination based here. So I feel like there is definitely a place that you need to go to, okay? It may be somewhere at the back of your mind, you're like, oh God, yeah, it's like, I really feel like I need to go there. Trust that. It may be that if you go to a place like that, that you will get the right synchronicity, that you'll meet the right person to help you on your path. Okay, so that's the strongest message I'm getting from Spirit here. And you may kind of go, yes, but I can't afford to. I've got too much to do right now. Well, how can you mother yourself? Would a mother energy say, you know what, Sagittarius, you've had a hard time. It's been a bit tough. Let me look after you. Let's go somewhere and just enjoy nature. Let's just get out of this humdrum, this vibe at the moment. Just move and get just a different place of mind. Well, you decide that for you, because you need to mother yourself. Okay, so really interesting reading, Sagittarius. I mean, it's super exciting, a lot of learning as well. Okay, but huge change, undeniable change that's coming on in. Enjoy it. All right, so I wish you all the best for the month of April. Have a wonderful time, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Oh, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. It really helps. Take care. Bye.